Next up on our program, we are going to hear from the team driving Zoom's vision for a happier workplace. You know, Eric had mentioned and announced some of these new enhancements earlier that we've been working on, and I know you're dying to see it. So now you're going to see the team that's going to show it to you. Zoom's product team is responsible for incorporating feedback into products and developing the roadmap that delivers superior customer experiences. And that feedback came from you. So we appreciate that. This is cool stuff. So please welcome Zoom's Head of Product Management, Oded, and Zoom's Senior Product Manager, Nitasha Walia, as they share a sneak peek into the vision for Zoom and the future of video communications. Come on up, guys. Woo!
Hi everyone, my name is Oded. I'm the head of product management at Zoom. It's great to be here in a room full of Zoom supporters. You chose Zoom because you wanted to bring video to everyone. It had to be reliable, it had to be easy, it had to integrate into your workflow applications. You needed a solution that is frictionless. And you adapted us quickly, and you used it for multiple things: telemedicine, education, training, sales, and online events. Today, we'll be sharing with you a glimpse of what we've been working on in the past few months and a little bit into the future. I'd like to start with a personal story that projects into the future of video. It's kind of a trivial story about, building your own home improvement project. I had to go to a Target store to find a cord clip that really tightens the cords of my stereo deployment. So I went to Target, browsed through the aisles, and really was looking for that specific cord clip, but I couldn't find it. After a few minutes, you know how men are, I go to a Target person and had to ask the question, can they show me the way? They didn't understand what I was looking for. It wasn't my accent, they just didn't know. But they sent me to the other side of the store. I went to the other side, looked again. I couldn't find it. I picked up my phone, opened the Amazon app, searched for it, and found the photo. And then I found another Target person, showed him the photo, and asked again. They sent me to the other corner of the store. I looked again. I really couldn't find exactly what I was looking for. I picked up my mobile phone again. I clicked the buy button. It was there at my home the day after. It was really easy. The story behind this trivial experience is that online shopping is really changing. It used to be your plan B. You were sick, you couldn't get out of home, you were too lazy to kind of get into your car, you would go and buy online. But the real experience of shopping was in the store. This is changing. It's much better to buy online these days. You have all the reviews, you have, comparisons, you can see different prices, and it will show up at your doorstep a day after or 2 days later. It's really much better. Why would you go to the store? We feel that the same phenomena will happen with video. Even today, Zoom meetings are really close to meeting face-to-face. As good, actually. We are working hard with the help of new technologies like machine learning and augmented reality to make Zoom meetings even better than meeting face-to-face. That's where we're going. Now, to demonstrate some of the work we've been working on in the recent months and show you the path to that vision, I want to introduce my colleague, Nitasha Walia.
You have the clicker? Oh. Thanks, Oded. 218. Any guesses on what that number means? No guesses? It's the number of significant feature improvements we've made to Zoom in the last year alone based on your feedback and feature requests. So thank you. And while doing so, we've been focused on 3 major categories: making your meetings easy and more effective, supporting the needs of the enterprise, and making your conference room experience even more amazing. So let's start with how we're making Zoom easier and more effective to use. And to show you how, I'm going to join a quick Zoom meeting with my fellow Zoomies. Hi guys, say hi to Zoomtopia. And as you can see, I've got 34 people in this meeting, one of the larger meetings. And Sean is sharing the latest data centers for our global reliability. So we've got 9 data centers now. This is great. I love how I can see content and video at the same time. But it's also very limiting in that I can only see 6 videos while content is being shared if I'm limited to 1 display, which most of us are when we're mobile. And the other problem with this is there's no way for me to focus just on the active speaker and the shared content. So if I really want to zoom in on what Sean is showing and just see his face, I cannot do that. This interface is very rigid. To solve that, today, we are very excited to announce the all-new side-by-side mode. Let me show you how it works. With the side-by-side mode, I can not only see my content, but I can see video from up to 25 people at the same time. I love it. So I can focus on the content and everyone's reactions without being limited to 6. And if I wanted to just focus on Sean and the content he's sharing, I can dynamically adjust the vertical divider between the two and see them side by side. This view offers you complete flexibility at your fingertips. The all-new side-by-side mode is available now for your Mac and Windows applications. Woo! Great. Thanks, guys. I'm going to end the meeting. Here we go. Cool. So your meetings are going to be a lot more effective. But what if you missed an important one? It happens to the best of us. We get double booked, and you can only pick one of the 2 meetings. Good news is Zoom lets you easily record and share the meeting recording with anyone, whether they were in the meeting or not. Bad news is I'm kind of lazy, and I don't want to watch an hour-long recording. Great news, today we are proud to announce the all-new Recording Transcripts. Let me show you how it works. Recently, I missed an all-hands where Eric talked about the importance of employee happiness. And I definitely want to hear more. So I navigate to the recording playback, and you can see alongside the video and the content, I can also see the entire transcript of the meeting or the webinar. So I can not only see what was being said, in addition to that, I can also see speaker information and timestamp. If I want to focus on something specific, such as happy, I go in there, and the search results are highlighted in the text as well as on the video in yellow highlights. So let's hear what Eric has to say.
Wonderful question. I think the way we look at this is we got to make sure our employees are very happy. If employees are very happy, they are going to work very hard to deliver happiness to our customers in terms of product innovation and customer support, and also business model, interaction between our sales and customers, and so on and so forth. That's really important. The company culture is #1 thing, right?
I absolutely agree with Eric on that. The company culture is the #1 thing. And as you can see, recording transcript make it easy for you to jump to specific parts that you're interested in, or browse through the transcript at your own pleasure, or just jump to parts that are most relevant to you. I'm hoping this gives us all a lot of time back in our days. Transcripts make it, thank you. In the world of conferencing, this is a first, and we believe this will be a game changer. This is our first step towards making meetings smarter, and we are just getting started. It's available now in English for our beta customers. Contact us to sign up. So side-by-side mode and recording transcripts are going to make your meeting a lot more effective. Now let's switch gears and talk about how we are supporting enterprise scale. Zoom is already the trusted video conferencing solution for a large number of global organizations such as Uber, Oracle, Tesla, and California State University, which has almost 500,000 users. And we understand that each one of you has completely different needs. To help you custom configure Zoom to fit your needs, today, we are very excited to announce tiered settings. Tiered settings are going to make it even easier for you to manage your user features and room deployments. The way it works, that it offers you the flexibility to create defaults or enforce settings at the account, group, or user level. That was a lot of words, so I'm going to walk through an example to show you what that means. So let's say you're an organization which requires, for compliance purposes, for all of your meetings and webinars to be recorded, transcribed, and archived. Or say that you want the support department or the sales departments to have their meetings and webinars recorded, so you can look at them for monitoring and training purposes. All you have to do as an administrator is navigate to account settings, enable cloud recordings, and lock it. And once you've locked it, and by the way, you can do this at the group level as well if you have a department-specific use case. But once you've locked it, all the users of that group or the account will be notified that the setting has been enabled and locked by the administrator. So there is no questions on why is this working a given way. As an IT administrator, you get complete control and visibility. And as an end user, you get complete transparency. From controlling your meeting preferences to enforcing security defaults, you can custom configure Zoom to be an exact fit for your needs. Tiered settings will be releasing this November, so stay tuned. And now I'm going to hand back to Oded to walk us through the rest of the stuff.
Thank you, Nitasha and team. The additional control for our admins looks great. It'd be very beneficial to manage an account at scale. But for really higher level of integration and customization, we have our developer platform. We have many companies who are using our APIs and SDKs to embed video into their own applications and integrate Zoom meeting workflow into their own business applications. That's already happening. One example would be Uber, who integrated Zoom into their UChat internal messaging tool. They allow users to initiate a Zoom meeting from within their own messaging application. Imagine this makes any Uber employee providing the ability to fire and join meetings at an instant. Really amazing. What we've done in terms of the integrations is really to provide the ability to choose between building this kind of integration yourself or use one of our existing applications or integrations that we provide with our partners. Some of them we've built ourselves, and some of them were built by our own partners. It's a long list. I will not go over all of them, but let me highlight a few. Slack has been a long-time partner. They're one of the first to integrate with Zoom with their Slack / command. It's been used widely, very successfully. People love this integration. We're taking it further. They recently announced the shared channel support. We are supporting that feature and allowing two businesses who have shared channel to also fire a Zoom meeting between those two companies. We're also working an additional integration for that /Zoom integration, where at the end of the meeting, in the channel itself, we'll inject a meeting summary that will include the duration of the meeting, the attendees, and also a link to our recording. This meeting summary will be available next month. Shared channel is available today. We have a long-time partnership with Slack. We really value that partnership. We look forward to working tightly together in the future. Another partnership that has been very successful is our Facebook partnership. We've built integration into Facebook Live, where you can stream from our webinar into Facebook and really support hundreds of thousands of users just by integrating with Facebook. This has been available in the past few months and been used widely. We're now moving to the next level. We're planning to support Workplace by Facebook. It's actually available as of today, the ability to now stream both meetings and webinars into a workplace space. Moving forward, we're adding the ability to also fire meetings from within Workplace. This will be available next month. Integrations are not just about software. Our customers really rely on hardware in their conference rooms, and we want to support those customers. For that, we have a partnership with Polycom to really provide a one-touch integration so that people can easily join a Zoom meeting from a Polycom room system. This is our first step. There's more to come. We'll keep you up to date with the latest and greatest. Another hardware integration is with Crestron. This was recently announced and available as of today. Together with the Crestron team, we've merged two aspects of the Zoom room. The touch display with the controller and the speakerphone are now converged into a one device with the Crestron Mercury. Again, this is available as of today. Moving forward, we're also building a Zoom Room API that will allow our customers who already have Crestron controllers in their boardrooms to be able to control Zoom rooms with those existing controllers that they have. This integration will come in November. As you can see, we are committed to supporting the hardware-based room systems. We know a lot of our customers are using it, invested in it, and we will keep investing and supporting it. We do have customers who really want to double down on Zoom. They want to have Zoom in every conference room across the organization. For those customers, we build the Zoom Rooms. It's basically a software-based solution for the conference room. It relies on our software working with off-the-shelf hardware. You need a speakerphone, a camera, a Mac or PC, and a tablet for control. Focusing on software allows us to move very quickly in terms of feature development and allows our customers, with our help in some cases, to deploy very quickly. We have many customers who deployed Zoom Rooms in hundreds. They're available in regular meeting rooms, in boardrooms, in huddle spaces, in training rooms, all over the globe. Here are a few examples. In addition to the integration with the standard-based devices, we also integrated with a touch display. What we've done is we've built what is called the Zoom Room for Touch. Zoom Room for Touch allows you to collaborate across multiple spaces and be able to whiteboard with remote participants. We've announced it about a year ago, but we've made several improvements recently, one of them being able to run Zoom Room for Touch without a controller. It's all available on the touch screen. You just need the PC and the touch to run it. Let me bring back Nitasha to demonstrate our Zoom Room for Touch.
Thanks, Oded. As you can see, I'm now in this beautiful huddle space equipped with a Zoom Room for Touch. And as Oded mentioned, there is so much you can do with it. You can do a local whiteboard session, you can share screen directly, jump into a meeting with someone, or what we're about to do right now is start a pre-scheduled meeting with Juliana Park, my designer, who couldn't be here today. Just a simple tap of a button, and Jules comes on. Hi, Jules.
Hi, Nitasha.
Say hi to Zoomtopia attendees. Jules, I've been thinking about a new product idea I want to brainstorm with you. Can I start a quick whiteboard session?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. So the active speaker view, if you could help me draw alongside Jules.
Yeah.
It offers you full video view of everybody in the meeting. But if someone wants to express themselves, they're limited to using the chat. They have to send emojis, they want to send a smiley, they want to say yes. What if we could let people express themselves using this precious video estate right here? And I'm pointing, Jules, at this section right here.
Oh, like something like this?
Yeah, I like that. And also, let me increase your video size so I can see a bit more. And I love how clear your drawings are. And part of it is because you're an amazing designer. And part of it is because Jules is using an Apple Pencil, which we recently supported on our iOS applications. And what it does is it responds to pressure points and angles just like a regular pencil does. So it responds to the widths and the depths as a regular pencil would. So your drawings come out beautiful. Jules, I love this.
What if we did something like a handshake that
I like the handshake idea.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I actually have a prototype for it. Can I share with you?
Yes, please. I love prototypes. So let me discard this whiteboard. And at this point, I have the option to either save and send this whiteboard out to anybody. But prototypes are better than just whiteboards. So I'm going to discard this.
What do you think?
Oh, cool. It's a handshake. I love this, Jules, but let me annotate on top of the content and tell you my views. And you guys help me out here. I think if we could do facial recognition to detect John's face and move the handshake a little bit down, that'd make it better. What do you think?
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Awesome. Thanks, Jules.
All right, bye, Nitasha.
And just like that.
Thank you, Nitasha and team and Jules. This is great. When are we going to have the handshake ready?
Oded, it's coming.
Okay, this is great. You see how this technology is really changing the way we think about a conference room. And we actually don't think only about the conference room itself, the physical space in the room. We also think beyond the conference room. And one feature we've recently announced is the scheduling display. It's basically an additional tablet that is mounted outside of the room that shows the availability of the room. You can schedule the meeting remotely, online of course, but if you're there at that point, you can really schedule and book the room for yourself and use it, and the room will be synced with the room calendar, and this will really allow you to manage and use the room in a better way. That's already available, and we'll keep improving it, and really proud of this integration. It provides a very simple solution, both for the IT and for the user. It's a single system, combines the conference room and the scheduling display in one. Another step for us, outside of the conference room, is really the ability to communicate across multiple displays. We already have the displays that are mounted in the conference rooms. We'll use those displays to communicate internally, HR, marketing, messages visually using images and videos. We'll be able to share it across all those locations, use a system using the existing admin console that we have. We call this feature digital signage. It's already available as a demo in our booth. Go and see how it works. It will be available for general availability in November. But there's one customer that really took us to the next level. They really implemented our technology to its full extent. That customer is Medallia. We paid them a visit a few weeks ago, and we made a video of that visit. Let's watch it together.
Hey, Oded, good to see you.
How are you?
Doing well?
I'm Oded. I'm here at Medallia. We're visiting here to see what they've done with our product.
And I'm Hamilton Gordon. I'm the head of collaboration here at Medallia, and I'm very excited to show you what we have going on.
Let's go.
All right, Oded. Well, I guess the first thing I have to thank you for is our digital signage here. If you're a prospective client or an internal employee, this is the first thing you see to start your day, which will allow you to see the upcoming events that are happening in the building here or globally. Really excited that you got that going for me.
Awesome.
Let's check out the rest. All right, so here we are in Addis Ababa. We are in the African continent of floor 4 here at Medallia. It's really easy to get into a Zoom meeting. If you're a Zoom user, you just go ahead and calendar it from your GCal or your 365 and it populates right here. Press the start button, you're right into your meeting. So accessibility is at an all-time high thanks to you.
It's great. That's how we imagined it.
All right. You know, the great thing about these rooms, this is a small huddle room. Whether you are here in San Mateo or whether you're in Paris, Virginia, this is going to be the same exact build. That's been a great success for us. Zoom PSO put this together, but the biggest thing that I'm really excited about is proximity sharing. As you can see, we don't have any HDMIs on the table here. I mean, Bobby, if you want to go ahead and show off, all you have to do is go ahead and press the button from your Zoom desktop app and it's that fast. Why plug in an HDMI? That's something that's enabled productivity here and something that really blows people away and they're really excited about. So
That's great. Exactly our vision. No cable. Well, I can see that you've implemented our out-of-room booking system.
yeah, it's been going fantastic. You know, just to have room booking under Zoom, which we're using across the board for communications, to keep it all in one package is amazing, and it's saved time and headaches for people squatting on rooms. So what more can I say? Thank you.
So this is the cafeteria that you run your all hands in.
Correct, it's a dual purpose space. So it's both a cafe, but then also this is the primary space for major events and conferences. In this space, we might have 200 to 300 people that come and attend locally, but we'll have up to 400, 500 people actually on a call remotely from all parts of the world. Whether you're in a small room, medium, large, or even graduated into these large training spaces or all hand spaces, it's the same seamless user experience, the same interface. It's just as easy to proximity share and just get a meeting started.
So this is your training room?
This is a Luru. It's a smaller training room here on the south building of Medallia.
I don't see any mic.
That's completely intentional. We have array mics in the ceiling, and they actually have the entire room, no matter where you are mic'd up, you're in a mic zone. There's no barrier to the technology.
Amazing.
I think so. I'm pretty excited about it. Here we are in Oceania, Kangaroo Island, a phone booth here. What do you have in store for us?
Think of an all-in-one computer with a touchscreen that runs our software, and people can use it as a phone or even an electronic whiteboard. And of course, the video conferencing is there. It will be a great fit here.
We're really excited about that.
Good. Thanks for showing me around. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you.
Great to see all those 1,500 happy users using Zoom.
I'm happy that they're happy. With all the time you're saving us, we have some time to go play pool. Let's do it.
Go.
Yeah, as a product guy, this visit was really rewarding. Medallia really gets it. They're kind of at the forefront of technology, and they've implemented it to the full extent. We feel other companies will follow. This is something that is useful for any company who has a global office reach and would like to make all those offices work together seamlessly. So really encourage you to go to our booth and check it out. Moving forward, really want to give you a sneak peek into the future. And actually, the future is now. As you know, we've been used by the education space for many years, very successfully, with higher education, elementary schools. We're trying to get it to work even better and provide more technology that incorporated into that experience. And we read a research that shows that knowledge transfer over 3D improves the learning curve by 20%. So we wanted to look into that and see how we incorporate into meetings. Let's see how it looks like. Imagine I am in an anatomy class. The professor is talking about the human body in front of a still image of this model. But now, imagine this model coming to life. Today, we announced partnership with Meta. Meta is a company that is in the forefront of augmented reality, and together we're building a solution that integrates the two worlds together. I'd like to introduce my good friend, Joe, who's leading this integration from Meta.
Hi, Oded. Hi. Hi, Oded. It's a pleasure to be here. And yes, augmented reality is here and now. I must start by saying that it's super exciting that we're able to show this game-changing technology in collaboration with Zoom today. And let's talk about what we're showcasing here. Thanks to the hard work by both our product teams, we're demonstrating how a professor can use this technology today to teach an online anatomy course using 3D models in real time in a Zoom meeting. How cool is that? All right, now you see what I'm sharing. Cool. So, as you see here, I'm using a Meta 2 headset, which is the most advanced augmented reality headset on the market. Not only is it cool fashion, but it allows me to manipulate photorealistic, high-resolution holograms in real time using my free hands. So let's jump right into the demo and assume I'm a professor teaching this anatomy class, and I want to explore the lungs and heart today. But before we do that, let's talk about the technology backdrop here. First of all, we're in a Zoom call, so we maintain our natural connection, and we're able to communicate with each other through normal conferencing. But instead of using a mouse on a 2D slide, we now have three-dimensional content that we can share and have discussions around. I'm also here, if I may demonstrate, that photorealism, without which transfer of knowledge wouldn't really take place. You absolutely need that level of detail in order to be able to instruct and have valuable discussions. Also, I want to point out that I'm using my free hands here to manipulate the digital object directly. It's just the Meta headset and my hands. No controllers, no outside sensors. And you can use that today. Now let's explore the organs inside the body. So I can point at it, and again, back to collaboration, I can use my hands inside the actual screen share, as well as communicate with a class through my Zoom meeting. Now let's take a closer look. And look at that detail. All right. So, as you said, Oded, this improves learning quite dramatically. We are spatial beings, and being able to do exactly what I'm doing here, talk about, interact with, and collaborate around objects in 3 dimensions helps us all learn and retain information much more effectively than 2D mediums such as PDFs, textbooks, or even videos. So how is this all possible? Well, for us at Meta, augmented reality is not a toy. It's a powerful tool that is changing and shaping the new paradigm of compute and man-machine interactions. And is quickly becoming the next platform for education, productivity, and human connection. We have an obsession at Meta in making this a reality and solving real problems using this technology. With that, I'll send it back to you, Oded.
Yeah, this is amazing, Joe. What we've done here is we've integrated our dual camera sharing unique feature so that you can watch both Joe and his fashionable headset with the actual AR view in one screen. Really amazing. Hey, Joe, can I get one? It's really interesting. I'd like to play with it.
Of course you can, Oded. You have a special gift from us.
Oh, wow.
Here's a brand new
My
Meta
dream
2
come
headset
true.
for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So you're the first Zoomer to get your hands on a Meta 2 headset. But for all you Zoomers out there, the Meta 2 is actually in production and shipping already, and you can, and it's available on our website, metavision.com, for only $14.95. And thanks again to the collaboration with Zoom, you can start sharing 3D content in your Zoom meetings starting immediately. And for our great audience here, we actually have a demo that's more detailed outside. Please stop by, and we can actually show you how to get your unique content on the Meta platform for sales and marketing or educational presentations. Thank you for having us.
Thank you. This is awesome. Thanks, everyone, for being with us. Look forward to working on the new set of features for the next year. Thanks again.